Hi there, my name is Phoebe. Today, I will introduce you to the subject of future time in English. If you listened carefully, you already heard me say something about the future. I said, today I will introduce you. The future is uncertain. We know the past and the present. We can be very sure about the past or the present, but not about the future. In English, we use different words and forms to speak about the future. With the words we use, we can indicate how certain we are about the future. If you've watched the lesson about going to and will, you already know how to make sentences that say something about the future. In this lesson, we will look once more at going to and will, but I will also show you some other ways to talk about the future. Often we say something about the future, but we did not have a plan for it. We decide to do it when we say it. When there is no prior plan, we use the verb will. This verb is called an auxiliary verb. It is extra and helps other verbs. Let's look at some examples. Wait a minute, I will get the car. Maybe we will go skiing this winter. Before I said these sentences, I had not planned to get the car. Also, I used maybe in the second example, which shows that I am not certain. We also use the verb will when we make a prediction. A prediction means that you are quite sure that it will happen. It will rain tomorrow. Manchester United will win the match. Okay, so remember, we normally use will when we are not absolutely certain about the future. But there is one exception. If you have the verb to be in a sentence about the future, then you can also use will, even if you are certain. I will be in Amsterdam tomorrow. The meeting will be at 9 a.m. Like will, we can use going to for predictions. But when we use going to, we are very sure that it is going to happen. The sky is gray. It is going to rain. The roads are icy. You are going to fall over. We can also use going to when there is a plan for the future. We are not going to buy a new computer this year. John is going to visit his grandmother tonight. There is another way of talking about something that we've planned for the future. We can use the present continuous. Normally, you'd use the present continuous for talking about the present. But if you add a future word, you can also use it for future time. Future words are words like tomorrow, next week, and next year. Often, you can choose between going to and the present continuous. The meaning does not change. Let's take the last two sentences and use the present continuous instead of going to. We are not buying a new computer this year. John is visiting his grandmother tonight. Like the present continuous, we can use the present simple to talk about the present and the future. But there are only a few verbs that can be used for this. You can only use the present simple for future time if you are talking about something that happens regularly or that is on a schedule. Most of the time, we also use a future word like tomorrow or at 10 o'clock. Here are some verbs that can be used in the present simple to indicate a future time. Leave, return, open, close, start, end, arrive, begin, and finish. Here are some examples. The train leaves at 5 minutes past 10. The supermarket closes at 9. Okay, so let's look at all the options again. If you had not planned to do something before you say it, you use will. I will get you a chair. If you make a prediction, but you're not 100% sure, you also use will. He will be promoted before long. If you make a prediction and you are very sure that it will happen, you use going to. Mark told me he hates pink cars, so he is not going to like this one. If you have planned something for the future, you use going to, the present continuous, or will be. I will be in America next spring. Andy is going to join the military next year. Or, Andy is joining the military next year. Finally, if something is scheduled, you can use the present simple with a future word. My plane leaves at 8. Now that you know almost everything there is to know about future time in English, I'm sure you're going to ace all the exercises. Yes, I used going to there because I'm sure of it. Good luck.